So open circle stands for a very simple principle, which you all know. It's when you drop a stone in the water, it's creating a ripple. And then there is a ripple that continues, and a ripple that continues, and it grows, right? Now, we have a vision. We want to create a better world. That's how it started. I started this, Vered joined me, Vered my wife, and this is our vision. We want to create a better world, and it was always with as much as I can remember, in any company that I had. It's just that it's a little bit big, and I feel a little bit small to change the world. You know, I'm one person. There's quite a few billion people. There's a lot of wars. I'm coming from Israel. I know how it feels. You know, I've been into the East, been into places where there's poverty, and I don't think that I can really make that difference. But what I can do is I can throw a stone in the water. I can throw a stone in the water, and right now we have 1,000 people in this circle. Before that we have 12, but if we had 12 or 40, it doesn't matter. This circle, if they actually take the action and do something, they will influence other people, right? Their families, their colleagues, their employees, whoever it is. And slowly, it was supposed to grow. And that's what Open Circle stands for. We're trying to change the world. Our way is to empower people to fulfill their greatest potential. I believe that if anybody would do what they're supposed to do and enjoy what they're supposed to do in their lives, in their relationship, in their work, in everything else, there's no need to compete. There's no need to steal. There's no need to kill. Right? I mean, if we're fulfilling our potential and we're happy with what we are and who we are and we're going our path, what's the point for me to want somebody else's land or somebody else's house or wife or whatever it is? There is no point for that. That's my belief. Again, maybe it doesn't fit with you, but that was my belief. So I said, the only thing I can do, the only thing I know how to do is to empower people to, you know, to fulfill more of their potential. And what we saw with people over many years is that many of them didn't take enough action, and then the circles didn't grow as fast as we wanted. So we chose to focus on a group of the population that takes action, by definition, and that's the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs cannot not take action. It doesn't matter how lazy you are, and we're all lazy sometimes. If you're too lazy, you don't eat, isn't it? If you're an employee, you can be lazy as much as you want. You can work on the internet and you know, chat with your friends on company time, and as long as you're not caught, then you can still eat. Try to do that as an entrepreneur, and many of you know that, right? You're spending 6 hours a day, you know, chatting and doing your Twitter thing and Facebook thing and everything, and you don't get income as a result of that. So we chose to work with the people that are actually willing to take action because they have to. And if we will show them the right tools, the right skills, the right mindset, maybe we can create something. And the result is fantastic. It's phenomenal the last 5 years. So we're very, very grateful for you being here and helping us to grow that. But what I wanted you to look at is, why are you doing it? Why did you choose this hard path? I mean, entrepreneurship is not easy. Would you agree? How many of you already realized that entrepreneurship, you know, not that easy? Okay? Now, I'm trying to make it look easy many times, but it's not that it's easy, it's simple. I think it's much simpler than most of you make it. Most of you make it much more complicated than it is. But I'm not really saying that it's easy. Now, it's true that when you know the right tools, the right strategies, it becomes easier. But it's easier to take somebody else's orders and, you know, just do. Would you agree? Yeah. So why do you do that? Why would you take the hard path when you could take the easy path? And most of you did. Now, I heard yesterday the stories that you had. We had this, you know, the fulfillment and the contribution and the money and the independence. You know, at the end, you might tell yourself, I hate my boss, that's why I want to start a business. But I don't believe that's the real reason. I believe that somehow you have a calling. There is a purpose for you. There is something that you have to contribute to the world, and you cannot contribute it while doing somebody else's work. You chose to do your work in order to bring something of you, part of you, into the world because you have something to give. Some of you might know about it, might agree with that, might not. How many of you, even if you not know exactly what it is, think that you have something to give to the world, and by being an entrepreneur, this is your way to bring it up? If you look around for a second, look how many hands. Okay? And that's very, very special because most people don't know what they're doing and why they're doing it. And even if for you it's not that clear, you made already the step. You choose to take the hard step and start working. And my job, or our job here, is to make this way as easy as possible for you. Because if you will struggle for longer, at one point you might give up. And too many entrepreneurs at one point give up and go back to the corporate world. Or stay small. And that's not okay for me. I know that for some of you it's absolutely okay. You're a consultant, you have 20 clients a year, and that's totally fine. It gives you enough money, you're having a nice car, you have food on your table, and you're doing fine. Not fine by me if your potential is 100 people a year. Not fine. And I don't think it should be fine with you. I'm not talking right now about what's nice or not nice. I'm talking about what's your potential. If your potential is to handle 100 clients a year or to help 100 clients a year, then that's your duty. And it's not about money. Do it as a volunteer from my point of view if you don't want to charge money. Okay, so charge money for the 20 people that pays your bill. A lot of lawyers are doing it. You know, we many times tend to put down lawyers. But there are many lawyers that will work 2 days a week, make the nice salary that, or the nice income that they have, and they work 3 days as pro bono. A lot of people, a lot of the lawyers, I think also in Holland, but in the States, a lot of lawyers are doing it. Okay? You want to do it this way, that's fine. We're doing it a little bit different. Okay? So we have a chance to give you a lot of the knowledge and the information in many different ways without charging it, but we still need to, you know, make a business run. Okay? But we also do contributing our time and money in other ways. Okay? And that's a point that you need to get there. You need to get to a point where you have enough income for yourself so you can live nicely. I'm not talking about living survivingly, but living nicely, that you have the lifestyle that you want, lifestyle that makes you happy, but you have extra that you can give further. Because you can and other people can't.